and famous, I'm living a life. Pull up in that new thing.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from Houston. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Diggs going in motion right. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
I know a lot of coaches like the toss play because they think it can be a real momentum shifter. Give the ball to that back who can get to the corner and turn it upfield. And on this play, that's exactly what they got, including a first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a handoff, but this is going to go the other way. A reverse. Oh, that is well read on the backside. And he'll be met well behind the line of scrimmage. On second down, here's Allen. That is complete downfield to Knox. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
3rd and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Let's go. Ready.
On first down, here's Stroud.
Throw complete right side to Cooks.
And he's up in it after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. You look at this Buffalo defense, and they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Cougar 19.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. The Texans at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Stroud now on first and 10. Taking a shot for Dell here. This is intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Hands it off out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 41, here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. On play action, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And again, it's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Break.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Back to 60. Back to 60. Go.
Pierce now up the middle. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Hey, check that. Check that. Ready,
Going for it with Pierce. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Now 2nd and 9. Here's Allen to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Diggs in motion right. That is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Here's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a hit and a loose football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back. I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Stroud. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Come on. Cowboy 80.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes a pick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Stroud off the play fake. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make it 24-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And Stephon Diggs. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Pass 85, pass 85.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 1st down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Throwing now is Stroud. And this one too low.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stroud. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Allen. It's caught by Davis. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Ready, blocking 18.
Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw? Extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
60 Eagles, 60. Ready.
On second down, it's Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
First and 10, it's Pierce. He'll get this up to about the 44. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because
They have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
The second down throw now from Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Stroud. He gets this one to Mechie. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
60 Bison. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Back to the ground with Pierce. Oh, some strong running. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves,
oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie, 35 yards. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now a 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Alert, alert, alert.
Play action. Now it's Allen. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, 58 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Texans 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Play action. Here's Stroud. Looking deep here from Mechie.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. On 1st down, Allen.
That is complete downfield to Knox.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Half 85, half 85. Middle.
Now Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To the air, Allen. He'll buy some time right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And again, it's Allen.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
A 1-yard touchdown pass.
And the Bills go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Here's Stroud. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Stroud out of the gun here. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Allen now on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
56, 56.
On play action, Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Stop. Alert! What is that?
Allen to throw once more. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Throwing now is Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis from 6 yards away. And the Bills start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Stroud on 3rd down now.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
5 wide. What's that?
So after the INT, it's Allen. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 35 yards.
And the Bills continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Bass on for the extra point.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd and 5.
Smash! Ready?
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
61 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now they'll pitch it to Pierce.
There he goes, left side.
He may go.
Touchdown, Houston.
Damian Pierce, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember. At least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
Texans 20. The kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Alert, alert, alert!
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Allen with a throw caught by Diggs. And quickly, they get to the line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. On play action, Allen rolling to his right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now Allen going to change it up.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for two.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add two more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for two, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get two. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
At their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League.